What's up guys? In today's video I'm going to be showing you what is inside my FlyBy Ultra Mono backpack. Let's jump right into it. So as you can see right off the bat, just looking at it, I've had this thing for about a year and a half, 2 years. It has not taken any damage whatsoever. I've been around the US for sure. I've been to Europe with this thing. A couple different countries and flown with it long distance, thrown it around, and I haven't really seen any sort of damage to it. The only thing that I can start seeing is like fraying a little bit here. I'll just clip those off. But as far as like the zippers, all still intact. Now, a little bit of backstory for me. I am a musician first and a videographer second. I have enough camera equipment that I bring around with me for guitar videos, vlog videos, whatever. You can see that I'm wearing a GoPro to give you this angle. And I pack all of my video equipment in here, as well as my whatever technology that I have, whether it's my computer, iPad, headphones. Sometimes I'll do like a crosstown gig type of thing, and I'll throw in my cables and my pedal board and things like that. First, I'm gonna go over a quick pros and cons list. Pros, it's crazy durable. The bottom has this nice, I don't even know what, I think the website calls it like ballistic something, whatever, and that feels like ballistic durable material. I've thrown this on the ground. Most of the time, you're gonna drop this thing on the ground and it stands straight up because it's so thick. The zippers are the sturdiest that I've ever had in a backpack. And I actually really like swapping out backpacks and trying different configurations, but this has been kind of the final landing place for me as far as this fits all of my needs as a musician and a videographer. It's crazy durable. One thing that I'm gonna throw in there is that these guys make cases for like guitars and stuff. I actually have the dual mono guitar bag that looks very similar to this, but it's a double guitar case, and it's crazy durable as well. They use a lot of the same technologies and zippers and things from their guitar cases that they put in here. So if you look at the top, this strap is crazy durable, and it's even bolted in here. It's got screws on each side, and so it's a nice carrying handle there. The second one is they do claim that it's waterproof. These zippers are waterproof. I don't know if I would walk through the rain with a bunch of gear like this. I'd try to get it out of the rain as soon as possible, but they do claim, just in case you get caught, that it is waterproof. Now, this is the biggest selling point for me. This is a 2-in-1 backpack. As you can see, this thing is kind of bulky. It's huge. But the crazy thing is that this separates into a secondary bag. And this zipper right here is the most sturdy zipper out of all the zippers in the thing, because this whole thing is meant to separate. So as you can see, it's kind of half open at this point, and so it's just like an exterior, real hefty zipper, and then you just pull it off and it separates like that. So the idea is, let's say you're a musician, you fly with this thing together, you put this under the seat in front of you, and it does fit. It's a little bulky when you have a lot of stuff in there, but it will fit in the seat in front of you. And then basically what they're saying is, like, once you get to the hotel, you can separate this thing and leave whatever the bulk of your stuff there, and then just take basically a laptop and then other things like you want to bring with you to the actual venue. I will say from my experience, I use this 95% of the time. This is like my daily bag. This will fit my laptop, it'll fit an iPad, and it'll fit headphones, which I'll show you the configuration, how I pack everything. And then it's got a nice front pouch, just a deep pocket in there. And then I throw like, especially things you want to protect, like from the exterior, if like anybody wanted to steal anything, like for example, like wallets, hard drives, or whatever, you can't stick it in there. And it's like, when the whole thing is together, it'll be crazy insulated for like travel and things like that. But like locally, I use this thing 95% of the time. And then it's got a little laptop pouch in there. And then there's another front pouch. The last thing I wanted to show you as a pro is the number of pockets. So I just showed you on the secondary backpack, but there's a front pocket here. I usually throw cables, things like that in there. And then there's another front pocket that kind of goes further down. There's even like little zipper pockets in here too you can do. And then you can use that. This is kind of like your easy access. So I have a bunch of like, usually I'll throw like receipts or, wow, I have so many sunglasses in here, that's funny. Yeah, so it's like kind of a quick access type of thing. And then the last two exterior are these little side pockets. And so these are actually great for if you wanted to have quick access to like your wallet or something. So when you have this on your back, the pocket is actually facing forward. The zipper is facing forward. So like these on the back, somebody can easily just like open this and grab whatever. So I wouldn't recommend putting anything important like here. If you're gonna have anything like kind of small important like a wallet or even like your phone could fit in here, it's facing forward. So it's gonna be a little bit harder for people when people are reaching for it. So that's the exterior of the bag. The interior, the main pocket has, here's like a little mesh thing in here. And so I wouldn't put anything super heavy in that, but something you want to have quick access to. And then there's some deep pockets in here. And sometimes I'll put like maybe a camera lens, depending on that camera lens, or I have a huge battery pack that you'll see to keep things charged. And then here's the main pocket. And then here's another pocket in the back that you can throw things in here. And then also there is a cable strap. So if you have any cables, you can wrap them and then hang them in here if you want. Sometimes I use that when I'm doing a crosstown gig. I could fit an entire, little mini pedal board, mid-sized pedal board in here, and then throw my cables in that. Keeps it organized. So those are all the pockets. Those are all of the pros. Now let's go over the cons. This thing is expensive compared to, your average backpack that you might order on like Amazon or something. I've ordered so many backpacks from Amazon that are like 30, 40 bucks, and they break within like a year, and like I'm ready for a new one. I went with the kind of the long-term investment in mind, plus keeping in mind that it's a 2-in-1. I get 2 backpacks for one, and I am not disappointed. The other thing about this backpack is it's crazy heavy compared to other backpacks. That's kind of the downside of when you want something durable. So it's naturally heavy without even putting anything in it. I looked on the website and it's like 5.6 pounds. Just keep that in mind. Like, it's naturally heavy and durable by itself, but that kind of comes with the territory of when you want something durable, it's probably going to be heavier. When you start putting stuff in here, it's going to get crazy heavy. The other thing too is it's bulky. When you put 2 of these together, you just got to be mindful when you're walking around, especially in tight places, because this is before anything is in here. As soon as you put stuff in here, it's going to extend. And so you kind of look like a turtle walking around. All right, so we're going to put this guy back together so you can see. So you just kind of lay it in there, and then there's this big giant zipper on the inside. And then you just find the other end. Slip it in there. And then you pull. As you can see, it's pretty darn quick to do that. So then what I do is I actually leave this kind of half open when I load it. And so there's an exterior zipper, and then there's an interior zipper that's part of the secondary part of the bag. So let's load this up. So here's what I do. I got my headphones, and this is like, I'm showing you the max scenario. So I got the laptop, goes in the back, and then the iPad. You can actually fit this one sideways all the way down. And then this is super bulky, but if you kind of lay it towards the top, it'll kind of fit right in there. So then what I'll do is I'll close the interior part, and then I'll stuff the outside in there, and then the giant zipper goes over the exterior. So that is the laptop part. It's already a lot heavier. So there's really like 2 scenarios that I can come up with. There's like the day of gig. Let's say I'm in Nashville playing a gig across town, need to bring a little pedal board or something. Then I will do that if I don't want to bring the big pedal board. And then I'll show you the actual travel day, like if I'm going on a trip for like a week or something and I have an external suitcase, I'll show you that. So you open up this. I'm going to use this Pod Go as an example. And then we're going to put that in the main pouch. And then I've got a couple cables that I want to bring in. You can, throw the power cable in here. And then if you wanted to use the strap, you could. Some you know, kind of quick gig, you could fit it in there, and then that's basically all you're gonna put in there. Obviously I don't need to put all of my travel stuff in there. And so it fits in there really nicely. Like you could fit other things in there, other cables. So that's like the day of gig type of thing if I have anything local and I don't want to bring my giant pedal board with me. So then this is what I use the backpack for most of the time when I travel for gigs and stuff. Pedal board, guitar is outside the backpack, obviously. They've got their own cases. So for example, let's focus on the videographer part of me. This is like an old cube that I had from another backpack that I can use to put cameras, lenses, and things in there. It's actually small enough to fit, you know, the entire base of the backpack. So let's say I'm doing that, I'm doing like a video related thing. This is kind of like my main camera now for like vlog stuff. That's what you're looking at right here. It's like one of the DJI, obviously this is gonna fit easily in here. So then I have this collapsible jacket that I'll use for like flights and stuff, just in case, and you know, power brick, just in case I need that. It's got a lot of charge on there. And then obviously these cables, I use this all-in-one anchor brick for everything. So this can charge my laptop, this can charge cameras, this can charge anything. It's got like a computer chip in there or something. I don't know. Prevents me from bringing a bunch of power bricks and things like that. So I'll just use this front pouch and I will, you know, stuff cables in there, charging cables in the front pouch for when I need it. It's got the charges my Apple Watch, and then it's just a couple USB-C cables in there. And then this is for the long trip travels. Even if you're in a car, whether you're in a car or in a plane, I've gotten stuck where I threw my bathroom bag in the suitcase and then the plane got delayed or canceled or whatever and I couldn't get access and I was stuck in the airport. I will never do that ever again. I will always have a bathroom bag related in here. Another thing too that I would recommend for long-term travel, this is just kind of a pro tip, is always have like whatever the opposite of what you're going to be bringing as far as clothing. So like, let's say that it's warm outside and you're wearing like gym shorts or something. You're wearing the gym shorts, bring the opposite, bring a pair of sweatpants. Just in case when you're in the airport, you get freezing cold, or let's say something happens with your luggage, then you have at least a long pair of pants with you. I've gotten screwed on that. Same thing with this collapsible jacket. If it's nice outside, it's warm, and then you get separated and you need something like a long sleeve thing. Obviously, as this is right now, I can easily fit a bathroom bag, camera equipment, and then a long jacket, and then all of this stuff with my extra camera, and I can close this. And so that's a lot of stuff. So you can kind of compress it using the heavy duty zippers. And then one thing I didn't mention is on the sides you have these latches that are magnetic that kind of help you secure. If you look at this, this is real heavy and it's kind of bulky. So when you use it, see how far it kind of sticks out? So sometimes I've smacked people on airplanes because I don't realize how much clearance I need. So just be aware of that. So the last thing I'm going to show you is, let's say I'm not bringing the camera equipment at the bottom. I can lighten the load just a little bit. And then it's a lot easier. Like I can stuff the bathroom bag in there. And then usually what I'll do is, I'll do exactly what I was saying. These are a pair of sweatpants. I'll just like roll them. And I'll stuff them in here. This is like my like main packing scenario here. So I'll like roll them in there, put it there, and then I can also stuff this in the middle, my camera, a smaller camera. And then from there I can put the jacket. Another thing too is if it's like a long ride, I actually just got this in, it's a turtle pillow. It's like a neck pillow type of thing that is nice and compact. So I actually brought this to Europe, and actually it fits kind of around this cylinder here. And so, yeah, from there, you just pack it up. So this is like the travel setup here that I normally do. And it'll fit everything in there, and it will still fit under the seat in front of you. This concludes the Mono backpack review. If you'd like to get a link to it, I'll leave it down below. Reminder, they're not paying me to do this review at all. And so I bought this with my own money a couple of years ago, but I actually really do enjoy this backpack. So this is an unbiased video. I've been wanting to make this video for a couple of years. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And let me know if I missed anything or if you have any questions about this backpack in the comments below. We'll see you in the next video.